Hey, what's up? It's your girl Vita Guerra, living the low life.
Today on Livin' the Low Life, we're going round and round until we get the entire lowdown on lowrider wheels.
The rims is messed up, you're not even gonna look at the car.
It's the jewelry on the car. Most guys will design a car around the wheels.
I'll die with my wire wheels and my memories before I change now.
The deal today is wheels. We're gonna see how the classic ones came about, how they were built, and how they're still being made today.
There are rims that are true lowrider wheels, featuring a variety of names and styles.
You've got Astra Supremes, you've got true Rays, you've got true Classics, 72 spokes, 100 spokes.
Obviously, if it's smaller, it's lower.
I would prefer 13-inch rims on a 65 Impala or any of these cars as opposed to a 20-inch rims. 20-inch rims to me are for SUVs.
For some, it's all about paint.
Wild wheels, you know, not just a set of chrome wheels. Let's put some candy paint on the wheels and match the body.
You want the rims, everything to be nice, shine and glisten, just like your car. You want your rims the same way. Everything got to be nice, because you're going to see the rims, you're going to see the car. The rims are messed up, you're not even going to look at the car.
In low riding, the right rims and small tires are essential.
The soul of lowriding today has to be that small tire.
The smaller the tire, the better it is. The wider the white walls and the more chrome you have on your tires or on your rims, the better it looks.
You can also go both classic and radical.
All 13-inch Galaxy wire wheels with the new look. You come with the blue, anodized in blue, and then you can run the chrome strips, put the licorice stripes on the spokes. You just give it a different effect so you get the chrome and the blue. When they spin, you don't know what color they are, if they chrome or they blue.
They so lit when they pull up in the whip. They all roll up in them with them gold grills grinning and them chrome wheels spinning. 2 or 3 women with them waving that green, man, that's how they get them. Everybody's looking so envious, cause they know they ain't like the rest of us. Lights start flashing, watch what happens. Lights, camera, action is so spectacular.
Wire wheels were here when it all started.
Well, since the beginning of the automobile, they were, basically bicycle-type wheels. And then they developed into the, 30s, mid-30s, they started going to the solid steel-type wheels. Wire wheels got popular again in the late 50s when they came out with the true spoke style wheel. And then it evolved into the true knockoff style and the lowrider 100 spoke style.
Two big names in the world of lowrider wheels would be Dayton and Zenith.
Zenith is an old wheel. It goes back, back far as I can remember. When I was a kid, a lot of the OG guys had Zenith. So with lowriding shit, you want to kind of keep it OG. So I chose Zenith.
Tell us about your wheels that you have here.
Our wheels are the only wire wheel that's completely USA made. You gonna go for a ride?
Me? Uh-oh! If I don't come back.
These wheels have been on this car for a year, and he's been doing this in. So you'll see how strong they are.
Oh my God! Help! This feels like a ride. I'm such a daredevil. That was actually a lot of fun. It's like an amusement park in your car. That's a lot of power you got going on here.
No, it's really simple. That I can drive this. My drive shaft don't fall out. Drove it up here and I'm gonna leave in this. It's a street car. This ain't no show car. It's a show car for the streets.
Coming up,
There's some rims called artilleries that they used back in World War II, I believe.
we'll see how they're making artillery wheels today.
Folks, hubcaps, small and low, now that's the world of lowrider wheels.
Lowriders need cool wheels to get where they're going.
On a picnic, we'll cruise around, it's a beautiful day.
And on this beautiful day, you'll see hoppers and bombs riding on all kinds of wheels. But if the car is a classic, it probably has classic rims as well.
There's some rims called artilleries that they used back in World War II, I believe. That's what I was told. And they got holes in them in the middle, and supposedly it was to cool down the brakes when driving.
I'm a strict lowrider guy. It's got to be small tires and wires, but for the bombs, and it's an exception because you know what it is already just by the looks of it.
You'll find artillery wheels on classic bombs.
These are the original rims for it. They're just expensive, so.
You can find these things crusty, ugly, rusted, like maybe they just pulled them out of the dirt and they're still going for about $1,000 for 4.
Artilleries on bombs are what's happening now. These guys are putting, beautifully powder-coated wheels that match or offset the look of their car, the color of their car. Wide white walls, trim rings, that look is, what the pre-54 cars are all about.
If you're looking for a set of artilleries but can't afford originals, go check out the replicas at Wheelsmith.
During the First World War, or the Second World War, they used to put them on these artillery trailers. I believe. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna look like an idiot, huh? When we make the artillery wheel, the first thing is we've had the center stamped, and we get like 1,000 pieces stamped at a time of various bolt patterns. The first step is we machine the back side of the wheel to make sure it's perfectly flat. We machine the outside to make it perfectly concentric with the bolt pattern, perfectly round so it has no hops in it. Goes from here over, we press it together. It's got an interference fit, and we set the backspace. It goes down to our alignment fixture. It's aligned with dial indicators to make it as straight as humanly possible.
We're trying to put the wheel within 10 to 15 thousandths of an inch just by tapping it into place.
Then we weld it, check it again, and the wheel's ready to go. It goes to powder coat, or it goes in a box in a raw state and the customer paints it.
Get this jumping, move your body.
Move that body, girl.
Pop that Chris and make it right.
1, 2, 1, 2.
La 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 la.
Do what you do.
Wires, artilleries, and even hubcaps. There's a few ways to roll if you're a lowrider.
Breathe while the DJ just doing his thing.
It's the wheels that can make or break a lowrider.
The lowriding world includes hubcaps, and there are some great replicas on the market today. But if you feel that it's gotta be original, you have to see a treasure hunter like Mike Ramos over at Fargo Automotive.
So we hear you're like the king of accessories.
I've been around for a while.
Come on, you're too modest.
It's just, there's a lot of guys in the game now.
Yeah, he has accessories and hubcaps.
These are some of the era-related hubcaps of the day. There's tons. There's 3 bars, there's 4 bars, there's spiders, there's naked ladies. Those are known as Jane Mansfield's or Marilyn Monroe. Those are 14s, which they don't reproduce. Fiesta Tri-Bar is available. Lancers, more in the 50s type of cars are available in 14s. This is a Lancer, Dodge Lancers,
This one?
commonly known as Spiders.
Spider.
Yeah.
This looks like
This is from GM. They're called Porta-Walls. It's a plastic white wall. You had rationings and stuff in the war eras. They were not allowing white wall tires. So you had a black wall tire and you dressed up this and you put the head cap in the middle.
Very interesting. I like that story.
Yeah.
And those caps can ride on tires that are just as cool, like the ever-popular 520.
Here we have the highly desirable Premium Sportway 520. 520 is basically a small tire with a skinny white wall, and they used to run them technically on Volkswagens.
The tire dates back to the early 70s.
72. I think they came out with the 560 tire, and then they said there was another tire coming out. It was called a 520. It was a Volkswagen tire with a white wall. And all it did was a smaller tire, made the car go down a little bit lower.
Where did this mix of little tire and big car begin?
Now, did it come out of South Central LA? New Mexico? I don't know, but I saw the first one go on the tire and they didn't know it was gonna roll. I put it on one of my own cars back then and the car didn't roll forward or backwards, and I thought, because my car was like 6,000 pounds, so it's not gonna roll on a Volkswagen tire.
It's a lot of wear on a tire.
You would go through them very quick. So we go through tires every 4 months.
Original sets are rare.
They're very desirable. They start anywhere from $5,000 to $1,000 in some cases for a set of tires. 520 is still the top dog, if you can find them.
Well, Corky Coker of Coker Tires can make you a set of new ones.
A number of years ago, I guess when the hopping craze started, these guys really liked having a tire. You know, they wanted it low. They wanted the cars low. They wanted them slammed down on the ground and drive low. These guys are putting these tires on Impalas. They're putting them on, you know, big full-size cars that came with, you know, sizes about 6 sizes bigger. And then folks started using radials a lot, so the trend kind of went to radials for a while, until we just kind of got folks coming to us so much saying, hey, what happened to those premium sports? What happened to those 520, 13s, and 14s? So, you know, we went back to that big warehouse where those molds are and brought them back and put them back in production, and folks are eating them up. We're shipping those things from that big warehouse across town every day. It's the favorite for hopping. You know, 520, 14 on a set of Daytons, 100 spokers. They bounce all day, and then you can ride and look cool all night.
The life of a lowrider.
We're gonna check out the Zenith of lowrider wheels.
Zeniths are part of lowrider history.
Zenith is the wheel from the late 70s. Lowriders are using in the 80s, but they were very expensive. Quality wheel. It's just the lowrider guys just couldn't afford them, and the ones that did had to save a lot of money to get them.
They're still sought after today.
Our wheels are strong for the street, so you know you can bang them up. You can gas hop. It's all stainless steel, so it can take the tension. It's a lot stronger than the ones that are being imported from China. We don't use no China parts.
Vita's gonna see how they're being made today.
And it's loud in here, so we gotta scream. Okay, so what's going on here?
This is a raw wheel. Then we'll take them, we put them on the machine, and the machine will dimple the hole, what gives it that arch for the nipple to come through. Once the machine's done dimpling it, then we take it to the other machine, which actually punches the holes.
Whew, this is hard work. I'm sweating. Okay, so we're taking this to this, like this, right?
What?
Uh-oh, I messed this one up.
Oh, that's all right.
So what is he doing here?
Now he's gonna clean the holes up. He's gonna make sure there's no sharp abrasions or anything. So when it goes to the polisher again, all they're gonna do is smooth the tops of it. Now she's gonna show you how to lace up a wheel.
Okay.
Lacing a wheel right takes skill that comes from years of experience.
Y ya, está cumplida.
This one's yours.
What?
You can go ahead and do that one.
Sure, I can do this. It's kind of hard to do it with the gloves too.
30, 30 wheels a day.
She does.
And that's not including all the other stuff she does in between.
Okay. I think they're all tight now. That was such hard work. You definitely have to do this for a while. Now it's ready and done, ready to be put in the car?
No. Now we gotta give it to our truer. He's gonna true it. So he tightens the spokes, make it round, completely round.
Oh, so he makes it spin around to make sure that everything is tight, right?
Right.
You're the man. This thing is heavy.
How many wheels a day? They can make about 50 or 60 wheels a day.
This is fun and all, but my hand is tired, so I'm gonna give it to the professional to finish.
We do it. Yeah, there you go.
Soon, it gets a wash and a blow dry.
Now we're gonna seal it.
We're gonna seal it.
It's a epoxy silicone mix that keeps the air from leaking through the rim itself, through the nipples, and then you get a flat tire. So that's got to be done right.
Very nice.
In 24 hours, it'll be ready to ship. I talked to the customer, and he asked if you would sign it for him. So if you want to throw him a little sign right there, just watch out for the silicone.
Okay.
Spoke wheels are cool and tough enough to hop.
Outside the Zenith warehouse, some radical hoppers are going to put the wheels to the test.
Woo-hoo! That's crazy. Do you know it goes on the back, it goes like really, really low? You don't care? It doesn't mess up the car? Oh. And why are those wheels better than, I guess, something
Because they made from USA.
So this is more stronger and
Yeah, I
more
mean they're
durable?
holding up for me because they should have been bent up
And you do this every Sunday, right?
every weekend.
How hard do you push your cars?
You know, I usually don't try to put it on the flatbed. I try to drive my car.
On the slow lane.
Yeah, not in the slow lane.
You go fast with the car?
Yeah, and I hop on the freeway.
What?
Yeah.
You know you could go to jail for that.
Oh yeah.
You man.
Yeah. You could break a ball joint on the freeway and lose everything.
And then you've been hopping it every Sunday?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm an individual. We ride every Sunday. Wow, you know, we're gonna be big time celebrities on the street because we got Vita in our car.
Durability is crucial, and so is appearance.
How important is a wheel in the overall look of a car? It's a jewelry on the car. You know, it's a jewelry for the lowrider, it's a jewelry for the hot rod or the custom car. Because your eye is always drawn to what kind of wheels this guy gonna have on this car. Most guys will design a car around the wheels.
Let's have a handshake. Let's
Like what's up?
Like this.
Oh, like that? Like that? Okay, like that. Okay, cool.
I said no to Kragers. I mean, we've held steady on wire wheels now for, I would say, well, since 1975. I mean, the wire wheel stuck around that long. I doubt very much that something could come in and replace that style, but then it would have to replace years of memories. You're talking about 30 years of wheels gonna come out and change all of that? I'll die with my wire. I'll die with my wire wheels and my memories before I change now.
That's the world of lowrider wheels, where these great cars start from the ground up. See you next time.
And there's a little mirror here, so the person can check themselves out when they're doing it.
That's when he comes back from his lunch break to make sure he doesn't have nothing in his teeth.
Or see if anybody's coming.
Yeah.
They're slacking.
I'm working.
Oh, they're working.
That's working.
Yeah.
That's work.